your brother. What's up? I hope all is fine with you. Today, I will share with you certain principles that help you or help any guy to be a tantric man, like a multi-orgasmic lover, multi-orgasmic man, okay? And there are 15 of them. I have a huge list in front of me, and I will go through each one of them in the following videos, all right? So today, this one is more general. I'm going to talk each of them for a short while. The first one is conscious breathing. Okay, this is very, very important. It's very much key to be able to control your body, your emotions, your ejaculation, relax. And the most simple way to consciously breathe is take control of your breathing and slow it down and make deep belly breathing from the diaphragm. Okay, so, and also inhale from the nose. You can exhale from the mouth to relax yourself even more, but you can also exhale through the nose. But always inhale from the nose. It's very important for NO in your body, nitric oxide, so you can have better erections, okay? So you can also go through the box breathing, the 4-4-4-4 counted breathing, or 4-7-8 breathing. So the beauty of these things, these techniques, are that you can use them during lovemaking, during sex, okay? So this can already help you today or tomorrow or tonight, whenever you want, when you're having sex, to bring more awareness and bring more control, okay? So I previously shared with you these techniques, some of them, the counted breathings, the 4-7-8, for example, is a great one, because when you're in the sexual activity, you're like inhaling a lot of oxygen and you need a lot of air and a lot of energy. You can still do the 4-7-8 count if you, of course, practice it a little bit before. Because in the 4-7-8, the void retention doesn't matter. So right after you exhale to the count of 8, you can take immediately, or just waiting 1 or 2 seconds, and take a new inhalation to the count of 4. And then hold the breath for 7, and then exhale to the count of 8. This will balance your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, so you can relax easily and last longer in bed. Okay, we will dive deeper into this, and then I will teach you even more how to do the belly breathing and more yogic techniques, pranayamas and whatnot. The second step is relaxation. This is also something that I emphasize a lot. I mean, breathing can help you with relaxation, but there are other things that can help you relax very much. Certain stretches, certain techniques to relax your psoas muscle or your vagus nerve, or just your butt muscles, for example. You can get a massage from your partner before sex, or if you have a long lovemaking session, you had one session of sex and then you take a break or something, she can give you a massage on your butt especially, or you can do it before starting it over, or you can regularly take some massage from somebody, like, doesn't have to be a female massage therapist, it could be a man as well. And massage will help you. Regular massage especially will make it a routine, and it will help you relax your body very much. Number 3, strengthen certain muscles. And when I mean certain muscles, these are pelvic floor muscles especially, okay? The PC muscle, and there are 2 muscles going inside our penis, IC and BC. They need to be also strengthened. And I'm going to share with you some techniques how to optimize their strength in the upcoming videos. Number 4, rewire your brain. Have a tantric mindset, okay? So this is, for example, this can start with no porn or minimizing porn. If you're especially addicted, especially if it's a deep habit, I encourage you to stop porn completely. Or Instagram even can be, like now today, Instagram is turning into a kind of soft porn platform. So avoid all those like watching and looking at women's bodies, naked or not, like this visual habit is gonna take a lot of your attention and energy during lovemaking. So you don't have a lot of space in your mind to focus on what you really need to focus. And that is your own energy, your own pleasure, your own breathing, and of course your partners. You have to be actually completely present there. Have an experience, not just a habit. Oh, I'm just scratching my back and you're scratching, and also scratching your back. it's an experience, and for that experience to be fully manifesting, you need to be fully there. So porn is taking your energy and your attention, so give it away. And also the mindset means like having the background, you know, like having this understanding of what tantra is, how sexuality can turn into something more than just sexuality, you know, like it's the highest power in the world, you know, like this highest biological power we have. This is the strongest thing we have. You create life with that. So how can we use it more wisely? How can we use it for our own evolution, for our own strength and power and charisma and creativity and productivity and whatnot, you know, like, so take it as a self-development way, you know, like it's not just to have pleasure and stuff, have some fun, or not just impress some woman and satisfy your male ego or something like that. It's a whole journey. Okay, so this is also one of the important parts of the mindset. Open your energy channels. This is very technically important as well, because you need to then later on move the energy. So to be able to move the energy, you need to keep your energy channels open, and this is requiring some like having a pure diet, doing certain cleaning techniques, and so we will dive also deep into that. Of course, the next step is move the energy down. You know, like once your energy channels are somehow opened a little bit, you can start moving the energy upwards. In yoga, we call it the sublimation, and there are many different ways to sublime the energy. But just taking from this video, what you can apply is shaking, for example. You stand on your feet and close your eyes, and you start shaking your whole body, you know, like do it for 15 minutes, for example, 10 minutes. And then it will start moving the energy upwards. Or you can learn some Qigong or Tai Chi, where you have developing your awareness of the energy, of your bioenergy, and then start moving it, start doing something with it. But before being able to do something with it, you need to recognize it's there. Like you need to, first step is there to develop the awareness of the energy. So number 7, free your emotions. If you are piled up with suppressed emotions, again, there's not so much space in your body, because emotions are energies in motion. So you need to, if you have a lot of anger or sadness, vomit them out, express them out, you know, like go to a jungle that nobody can hear you and shout, or take a pillow in your bedroom, close all doors, play some loud music like a teenager, and shout into the pillow if you are concerned that neighbors will be calling the police or something like that. But you need to express the emotions. You can cry as well. If you don't like other people see you when you cry, cry alone. Put on some emotional music and just go into your emotions, man. Just clean your emotions. That's very, very important. And also be vulnerable and open in a way that during sex, you can share your emotions with your partner. You can be emotional. It's okay to be emotional. Our social conditioning as men is on the contrary, I know, but just go there. And next step, get stronger and fitter, of course, like certain gym practice or some exercise, some routine that will help you to have a stronger body. It doesn't have to be like you're like going to run in the Olympics, or you're going to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. Again, for the sake of a better health, you know, like not for with your image to impress some other people, some man or woman, doesn't matter. It's more important that you feel happy inside, you feel more healthy inside, your mind is more healthy, your body, there's no sickness or disease, you know, like your hormonal balance is there and all that. So you do it all for getting fit for happy life, a healthy life. And in this direction, I really encourage, you know, not just weight training or HIIT, or like there are tons of other things like kettlebells and Pilates and whatnot. You know, there are a lot of ways to healthily practice, healthily exercise. Cold exposure is one of my favorites, you know, like Wim Hof style, just ice baths and exposure to cold, of course, starting gradually. It's a very good way to get strong. And these kind of techniques, like whether if it's weightlifting or exposure to cold, they make you stronger emotionally. Okay, this is also very good in relationships with women. Like you will be able to polarize your partner because you're stronger, right? You're not collapsing in the first crisis. You're getting stronger emotionally, and being challenged is a very good way to develop that. So challenge yourself with weight, challenge yourself with ice, challenge yourself with other things you think are interesting. Number 9, overcome shame and guilt. This is a big one because we grow up in most societies and cultures and families. We are shamed by our sexuality, and we have all these guilty feelings, like whenever we do masturbation or go into our sexuality or have beautiful sex or whatever. So like whenever we are experiencing something positive, these outer voices that are we internalize them, and it's a conditioning, and they just keep coming and say, oh, that's, you can't do that, it's not good, you know. Like, so one of the beautiful things you can do is to become aware of these inner voices in your head and just let them go. Like whenever you do your masturbation, your solo practice, I call it. So whenever you are having pleasure and some voice is starting to talk to you, or like somehow you feel like, oh, this is something wrong here, or like whatever, become aware, step back, observe what it is, take a deep breath and let it go as much as you can. Make it a habit, you know, like they will not be diminished immediately. It's a long journey, it's a lot of work to do there probably for you, but start today, you know, like just overcome your shame and guilt. The next step, number 10, biohack your body. You know, today we are living in a biohacking world. There are a lot of things you can do to improve your testosterone. You know, like you can use Aphrodite, of course, it's one of the best things. There are other things that you can take help from, other aphrodisiacs, superfoods, you know, like just make sure that your body is optimized and improved in these clever ways and strategies and techniques, you know, like by using help from nature, using herbs basically. Of course, there are tons of other biohacks like cold exposure, sauna, and red light therapy and whatnot. Totally fine, and it's all cool as long as you find something that fits your personality. And number 11, heal your traumas. Okay, again, this is going deeper in our psyche, and we have a lot of traumas from our childhood, which affects our sexuality, and also from teenager life. These two sections of our life are very much important. Like you might say, oh, what is sexual in the childhood? It actually starts there. You know, like when we are 3-4 years old, our sexuality, our libido starts manifesting, and we're having first kind of sexual experiences, even if we are not aware. So like we can be traumatized by our friends, our teachers, our parents, society in large, and teenager life. So there are a lot of conscious ways to go back those times and experiences. Of course, be very careful not to re-traumatize the event, not to ever re-traumatize yourself. I don't know, couldn't find the right word there, but you need to work with a therapist that is really know what he or she is doing, you know, that you can really trust from your heart and you feel safe. Or if you're doing it on your own, you know what you're doing. You know, you had some therapist training, you had some education, you read some books, you joined some workshop with some great therapists, and then you have the culture of that, you know what you're doing. Otherwise, it can be a mess. I will talk about this when the time comes. I will give you my insights into this direction as well. Number 12, similar step, decondition yourself from your parents. There are a lot of ways of thinking and acting and feeling that is embedded in our mind, in our mentality, that comes from our parents. I mean, could be other relatives, society, teachers, again, grandparents, but mostly from our own mother and father, and especially from our father. You know, like the way he experienced sexuality, the way he experienced relationships, the way he experienced thinking and acting in the culture and society. All of that, they might be also conditioned yourself. You know, you might have a lot of things that maybe you are not even aware that you are doing the same as your father. This could be, some of them could be very positive, by the way, like running your finance or being a strong character or whatever, or disciplined person. I'm not talking about them. Of course, they are very good, but like it can be around shame and guilt or feeling of not worthy and not taking risks, you know, like certain things that can help you hinder your development as a man. Of course, it also goes into sexuality. It can stop you from experiencing your full self. So you need to also become aware of these conditionings and decondition yourself. And again, it's a very deep work. It goes into therapy. You need to find people or books or preferably not books, like ideally real people, real wise people, like older, much older than you, and have a good past of experience of working into these directions. All right. So number 13, detox your body. It's very important. If you have, your body is full of toxins, like it could be from bad diet, bad lifestyle, exposure to heavy metals and whatnot. So you need to find strategies and ways to clean yourself, clean your liver, clean your gallbladder, clean your intestines, clean your kidneys. There are a lot of inner maintenance that you can do, and doing them once or twice is not enough. Like I've been doing these kind of detoxes for more than a decade, and they become somehow regular. You know, like luckily you don't have to do them every day, like once a month, once every 3 months. I have a calendar of detoxes, and I'm really grateful for them because they help me to be able to move the energy. You know, my lymph system is clean, and my brain is clean. I can have more profound experiences. You know, like my neurons are working in an optimized state. So, okay, and also this is leading to the next step: biohack your brain. You know, like there are today a lot of supplements again that help you with that, but there are other things, like for example, sun gazing, having certain rhythms of the day. You know, like what time you're going to bed, what time you're eating, what time you're exercising. There are a lot of things that help you improve your brain performance, your brain health. And this can be like supported by some adaptogens, some vitamin and minerals that are, maybe if they're missing, you cannot create the necessary neurotransmitters. And of course, it goes into the gut health, which is very important. I try to touch upon it by the detox aspect. And then finally, number 15 is the sleep, which is very, very, very important for many different reasons. Like our sperm production, our testosterone production is happening most of the time in the deep sleep or in the dream state sleep. And our body, our muscles are recovering from the workout, mostly in the sleep. So sleep is very, very important. But in Tantra, it's also important for digesting and recovering from the experiences, you know, like, because in the end of the day, tantric experiences like orgasms that I'm talking about, orgasm without ejaculation, or having certain kind of different pleasurable experiences that are bordering between orgasm and just a normal masturbation, is or low level of pleasure. These experiences are about opening new pathways, opening new neural pathways in your body, in your system, and also in your brain. Okay, so these can be really tiring experiences, and if you have a good sleep routine, you can digest them better. So I will talk about that as well. So these are the 15 steps of success, how to be successful in Tantra, how to be successful in sexuality and Tantra. I hope it has been useful, and I'm gonna share with you all of them in the upcoming videos. Until today, until tomorrow, take care of yourself and stay in touch.